What's up, everybody? This is Jesse from Mole and the Maker. Today, we're going to give some metal bar stools a makeover. So these bar stools, they just don't go with our kitchen, right? We got them for a pretty cheap price. We got them for, I think, 35, 40 bucks each, which are usually around 70, 75 bucks each. So we got a really good deal on them, but we just have two brown ones and two blue ones, and the tops don't really look that good. So I know I can give those an upgrade. So we decided to just make over and make them really match our dining table, which is white bottom, a white base, and a hickory top. So that's what we're gonna do with these metal bar stools. We're gonna paint them white on the bottom, and we're gonna build a hickory top for each one. So we're gonna start by building the hickory tops. So I need to go through and mill out some hickory so I can glue up these panels for the tops. So I took the existing top off, measured both sides, then I took 3 pieces of hickory and started milling out each section so that I can glue them up into single panels. Once they're glued up, I took them out of the clamps and I sanded each piece. I went through and sanded them, and I made sure that they were completely flat. So once they were completely sanded flat, I took them into my table saw and cross-cut them to make them completely square and as close to the size as possible as the original top. Once that was done, I took the top and actually screwed it into the hickory panels, and I took them over to my router sled. I used the router sled to actually flush trim each panel so they were completely perfect with the old ones. Once that was done, I took them back over to my sander and finished sanding. Went from 80 grit to 400 grit. Then I raised the grain with a little bit of water, sanded it again, and it was good to go for the finish. I'm using a spar urethane finish, which is an oil base. I've used it a few times. It's by Behr. It's one of their newer finishes, I believe. Anyways, I've used it only a few times and it's worked out pretty good. It gives you a really shiny finish to the tops. After that finish was done, it's time to move on to the metal bar stools. I need to scratch up the paint and actually get it rough so that the primer will actually stick to the metal. So I just used a Scotch-Brite pad and just rubbed in, and it was able to scratch up that paint enough that the primer was able to adhere to it. I wiped it down with some cloths, cleaned it up, and it was time to spray the primer. Once that primer was finished and dry, it was time to spray the paint. I'm just using a white glossy metal paint from Rust-Oleum. Very easy to apply. It went on very smooth. And once that was done, I put on 2 coats on each bar stool. They were good to go. So I went through and drilled some pilot holes to the bottom of the hickory tops and then I attach that seat to the top. Once you attach the seat, you are done. It's good to go. It was a very easy transformation. Nothing crazy here. I'm not probably teaching you really anything, but it is a really fun, easy project to make your bar stools that you can find on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. You can grab bar stools like that and you can really transform them and make them into something that really goes for your kitchen like it does ours. This project only took me about a weekend to do, and I think it really changes the entire look of our kitchen. Make sure you check out all my other free PDF plans. If you're just getting into DIY, this is a perfect project. And if you're looking for other projects, I have a bunch of free PDF plans on my website. So make sure you go there, check them out. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, shoot them down below in the comments. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want. I post daily content over there. Check out my other videos here on YouTube. I hope to see you guys again. Thanks for watching. Now go build something.